Welcome to Ames. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Does alongside me as we are excited to bring you our first ever coverage of Marshalltown girls soccer right here on KFJB-TV. Match time coming up in about 10 minutes from now. We're going to talk to Stacy Galima, but that is coming up as head coach for the girls soccer squad. Dylan Does alongside me here tonight. Excited for our first ever one. I guess what are you looking at in a matchup like this, Highway 30 rivalry?
Well, really what you're looking at is you look at Yuri Ramirez, the sophomore for the Bobcats. She scored 2 goals Friday night as Marshalltown just eviscerated Waterloo East 10-0, not even allowing a shot on goal. We know in Ames it's not going to be that easy, but we do know the Bobcats season has gone better than I think they even imagined, sitting at 6-8. So it's going to be being able to put the ball in the net, because when the Bobcats have lost, it's been that 1-0, that 2-0. They've got to put the ball in the goal to be able to beat Ames.
And looking at them getting their first conference win there on Friday night was pivotal to go to 1-4 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. You come in here at senior night, always we say
it's always senior night.
It's always senior night when we play teams, it seems like. But, you always get the best matchup from the other team, it seems like.
Yeah, because it's the time to be able to show they just went through the festivities. There's some players that are going to be playing at that next level. This is the last time they get to play here at their high school as they move on to other opportunities. Even a foreign exchange student from Sweden is going back home after this. So these are big memories. These are lasting memories for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that is for sure. We'll talk to Stacy Galima, and she is the head coach for the girls soccer squad. That's coming up next right here on our pre-match coverage from Ames on KFJB-TV.
Nothing like enjoying a bicycle ride on Lynn Creek Trail. The ride gets even better when you take a break at Wandering Creek Golf Club. No, not to golf, but to enjoy your favorite cold beverage. Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown is known for its premier golf course and its 2 full-swing simulators. But did you know it's right off the bike trail next to Grimes Farm? It's the perfect place to stop to relax under the pergola and enjoy a drink with friends. Travel the trails of Marshall County, but make Wandering Creek your destination.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey, Bobcat Nation, welcome back to Ames as we are match side is ready to get going. It's Ames and Marshalltown coming up at 7:30. It's Stacy Galima, head coach for the girls soccer squad. They face off against the Little Cyclones here tonight in Ames. It's senior night. I know talking about a little bit about your squad, a very young squad, looking at things over, coming in. So when you have a younger squad going against this team that's got some seniors on it, what's your kind of message to this team here tonight?
A lot of it is just doing what we can control and, making sure we're working on the things that we need to work on. We're a young team, but a lot of these girls bring back a lot of varsity experience. We've been young the last 2 years, so it's not a new thing for us.
No.
Just excited to get after it, and we're grateful for every opportunity.
Yeah, and this year, coming in 6-8 here tonight, 1-4 in conference play. It seems like things have been kind of helping build as far as the momentum with the younger players, getting them more involved. That experience, we've seen players like Georgia Jansen and Millie Heitman on the basketball team improve, and I can only imagine as a freshman that helps on the soccer field too.
Oh yeah, anytime they can get in and get some experience at any level at any sport, it only builds their confidence and kind of what they're more comfortable doing. It helps them build leadership roles and kind of understand the struggles and the celebrations from all sports help out in soccer as well.
Little Cyclones behind Bobby Myers come in at 6-7. They're 4-1 out of the Iowa Alliance Conference. What do you really know about their style and what they want to do here tonight?
Bobby's coached here for a long time. He always jokes that he's probably one of the most tenured coaches at Ames High. He's always has his girls really disciplined. They really stick to their game plan and what he wants them to do. They're probably going to be more attacking than a lot of the teams that we've faced. The last week and a half, we've played teams with pretty much one solo attacker, one forward, and so it's a little bit different, the style that they play compared to what we've been playing the last few weeks. So we just got to stay really organized on our defensive end and have high communication throughout the whole game.
I know your involvement with MCC as far as what they do out there as soccer goes, and then in Marshalltown with youth soccer development. How much do you think that helps you in the head coach role here at Marshalltown High School to be able to earn that trust, and maybe, those players have seen you around for quite a few years to know that you know what you're talking about, and you're really invested here in the community as far as soccer goes?
Yeah, I've been around, I feel like, a long time. I was born and raised in Marshalltown, so it means a lot to me to be able to work with these girls. A lot of them I started coaching when they were probably 4th, 5th grade, majority of these girls. So they know me really well. They know kind of how we want to play, which always helps. And then they also know each other because they're able to play, in the Marshalltown Area Soccer Club together and kind of build how they play as a team. So it translates really well to the high school level.
What's your make of the season so far?
I would say for the most part, we're pleased with where we're at. There's always going to be games, coulda, woulda, shoulda type scenarios, but we've had a lot of close games. We lost 2 in either overtime or PKs, so those are hard to take. But we've, kind of really focused on that next game mentality of, one game at a time, trying to do what we can to build for the future.
Yeah, and of course the younger levels going right now before the match starts. So how have the young levels been this season for Marshalltown girls soccer?
Yeah, so historically we're a program where a lot of girls come into high school and they haven't played. Usually it's 60-70% of our girls in our program never really played organized soccer. They may have played with brothers or cousins or somebody in their family. So a lot of it is learning experience. So the good part is you can see the progress from game 1 to now. This far into the season, they're playing a different type of style. They're understanding, positions and how you move as a team. So you're making a ton of progress. And like the varsity level, they're really young. Most of our JV1, JV2 girls are freshmen or sophomores. So a lot to build on, hopefully, into the future. Yeah,
that is for sure. Exciting times ahead. Another exciting aspect of moving forward is new turf. And I know that project out there at Litter Cole Field is moving along. And it's kind of, I'm sure, exciting to know, like, a facility like this is what you're going to be enjoying next season.
Yeah, it's something, it's always different playing away from home this season, but we know that something much better is around the corner. So it's exciting for the girls to be able to have that opportunity. And we have a couple seniors we'll honor tomorrow at our senior night, but otherwise everyone will be back and we'll be able to play, at our home turf.
Yeah, and you've been able to team up with MASC and also Marshalltown Community College to be able to play those games. What's it say to be able to have that kind of flexibility in the community?
Oh, yeah, it's great to have their support. A lot of them have been out to our games. I know I've seen both the MCC coaches out at MCC. A lot of the soccer club board and those guys are out at the soccer club when we're out there. So it's just awesome, to see them not only allow us to use the space, but they're also out there to cheer us on.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Stacy Galima with a lot of great things going on in Marshalltown soccer. This is the pre-match coverage right here on KFJB-TV. We are back at Ames High School. Great to have you tuned in here on KFJB-TV. Watching with us, please hit the like and subscribe button and get game alerts coming up right here on KFJB-TV. All right, let's get to tonight's starting lineups for both 11. For the Ames Little Cyclones, the home squad will start there behind head coach Bobby Myers, 6-7 this season. Out of the Iowa Alliance Conference, they are 4-1 on the north side of things. Looking at the starting 11 out there, it is Winky at forward as well as Cobb, the other one. Kabayashi, as she is a sophomore on that front line as well. Midfielders, it's Moon, Donovan, Loki, Henson, as well as in there at number 2, Attinger. She'll play kind of a little bit of a floating position out there. Defensively, they'll go with 3 defensive players in Schneider, Prakashan, Hennessy, and Papillion is the goalkeeper, a senior. She'll get the start back there this season. Anybody stand out to you that we're going to be really keeping our eye on here tonight, Dylan?
Well, it's going to be Alexis Winky, right? The top goal scorer. She's got 13 goals on the season and just 29 shots. That's a shocking 45% shot on goal percentage. So as she goes, Ames is going to get a lot of shot on goals, a lot more so than the Bobcats. So Bobcats have got to limit that opportunity, and that all starts with Alexis Winky.
Papillion, she has allowed 16 goals but made 89 saves and percentage right around 85% on saves this season. She's been very good back there.
Yeah, and we saw this. She's planning on playing college at that next level, going up to the Rochester, Minnesota Community College to continually play on the pitch.
So Bobby Myers, head coach for the Ames Little Cyclones. That's the starting 11. Let's switch over to Stacy Galima as her squad runs a 4-4-2 formation. 6-8 on in the season. They are 1-4 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Chavez will be the goalkeeper tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Back there in net so far this season. She has had 3 goals allowed and 4 saves. And she spent 167 minutes out there on the pitch. As meanwhile, helping defend back there will be Natalie Andrade, as well as Tejada, Jansen, Zebrano. Then the midfielders, Reyes, Hernandez, Reyes, Ramirez, and the forwards, Garcia and Coleman. Look for some production out of that front line for sure.
Yeah, and really we already talked about Yuri Ramirez with her 2 goals Friday night, but you're really going to have to get some attack mode. The Bobcats don't have a ton of shots on goal this year. Scoring has definitely been at a minimum, so they're going to have to get something big, and that's going to all start with that front 6.
For the Marshalltown Bobcats, that is their starting lineup behind Stacy Galima, head coach. Bobcats 6-8, Little Cyclones 6-7. Marshalltown Bobcats are 3-2 in their last 5 matches, and Dylan alluded to it earlier tonight. They took down Waterloo East on Friday night with a 10-0 win, and then close losses against Des Moines Lincoln, Columbus Catholic, got a 1-0 win over Des Moines East, and then also defeated South Tama back on April 20th, 5-0, a final in that one. Meanwhile, for the Ames Little Cyclones, they have obviously had a little bit of an up-and-down season, but they've done good things in conference play with that 4-1 record. They are 2-3 in their last 5 matches. All time, though, Ames is 11-0. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we get going here tonight. But last year in this match, it was 7-1. The year prior, it was 10-0 as the Bobcats and Little Cyclones get going here tonight at Ames High School coming up. We will get you to the match starts when we return. This is Bobcat Athletics right here on KFJB-TV.
Home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
It is match day in Ames here on KFJB and, well, just KFJB-TV tonight.
That's
Dylan,
right.
I got to get used to that. Just a little KFJB-TV action tonight. Thanks for joining us on Facebook as well as our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and follow along with all the Cat Athletics.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. KFJB-TV has really allowed us to expand our sports coverage, to really dabble into some different sports that normally aren't covered.
Monday night, it is KFJB-TV baseball. As the season gets going, it's going to be South Tama in town, and it's hard to believe the baseball-softball season is right here.
Yeah, it really is. Even talking to player at church about how's the season going, how's the prep going, and he's right now in between track and baseball practice, so always moving.
Yeah, that is for sure a busy time of the year. Tonight's action all brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union. Check out rates and eligibility at lennoxecu.com. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, locations in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. And Jensen Ford, yesterday, today, and tomorrow for 55 years. We are with you every mile along the way. Starting 11 just being announced here at Ames High School as we get going with 40 minutes on the clock, and we'll step aside for the national anthem. Marshalltown in the white bottoms and tops, red numbers outlined in blue on the road here today. Meanwhile, the kits, as they call it, Dylan, for Ames, orange tops and bottoms with white numbers.
That was a great little term I taught you on the way over here today.
Do you know what they technically call cleats in soccer? Well, football is America's sport.
That's right.
Or, I mean, the world's sport.
I do not know.
Boots. They call them boots.
I like it.
Yes.
Also in England, they call the boot the trunk the boot. So it all comes together.
The boot of the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They also call it petrol, I believe.
Yes,
well.
they do. And it comes in liters. Did you know that, Todd?
Yeah, it's the metric system. I think they go by Celsius as well.
That's right. That's right. I came in a parka at 18 degrees, and I was sorely mistaken.
You add 32, I think, right?
I think so. I think it's something like 68 degrees.
Yeah.
This is why you tuned in.
This is why. 72 degrees as we are underway, as the Bobcats will control and work it into the attacking end of the field here. Ames takes it away there. Almost a stolen play right there for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Early on here, we'll see as some seniors going at it. As I know there was some injury concerns as Lockie, number 17 there for Ames. I think she was a little bit questionable heading into this one, but she is a senior, and obviously on senior night, a hard one to hold them out of the lineup.
Yeah, and then luckily enough, she's playing soccer. She's got that big J.J. Watt full arm cast going on.
Yeah. So throw in on the near side. It will be taken by Zambrano for the Bobcats. Kick down towards the end line. Ames will play it out on the near sideline. We'll have a throw in.
Yeah, one of the things, again, with the Bobcats, much like the girls' basketball team, this is no senior on the roster. This is a very young Bobcats team.
A quick touch and a kick deflected by Ames. It'll be a throw in again on the near side. Ames will win back possession. Kick up to the near side, taken away by the Bobcats towards midfield. Ames might have something going the other way, but taken away by the Bobcats.
Well, they're going to have numbers. Nope.
Trying to find a seam, they will up the near side. Winky has it, placed towards into the box. A shot from long, strong, and wide. That'll be a kick for the keeper tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 16, Esme Chavez, the junior.
Yeah, Bobcats had in the first couple minutes of regulation. It really kept the pressure on their side of the midfield. Ames had a good opportunity, but the shot was wide.
So the goal kick to come.
They had to chase her down. She got it over the track and almost into the woods.
Georgia Jansen ended up taking that goal kick. Taken away, Ames across her, and it will find its way almost into the penalty box. A little chip shot from up high, and it's good. Moon scores the goal for the Ames Little Cyclones to take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, she was just right in front of the box and able to knock it in. Ames scores quickly. Bobcats looking at, it'll be Natalie Andrade.
Fourth goal of the season for Moon.
She's right back in there. Moon gets the ball and kicking up the near sideline. Up to Jocelyn Rosas, but turnover and Yuri Ramirez. Here she comes. Bobcats have a run out.
Taken away. Kenna Coleman had something going. Bobcats win it back. Ooh, crosser over in the middle of the field. Thought maybe Coleman was going to have an opportunity to get that one back in open field, but Ames wisely plays it to the far side of the field. Good passing and ball movement here, finding some avenues and lanes. Bobcats poke that one out on the far side, a throw-in for Ames.
Ames does a really nice job of spreading the field and getting wide open passing lanes.
Ooh, a touch on the edge of the box, and it's going to be a kick for the keeper for the Bobcats.
Georgia with some nice defense there, able to knock it off the Ames Little Cyclone player, and it's, as you said, a goal kick for the Bobcats.
So Moon with that goal, 3 minutes into this one, has Ames on top 1-0.
Bobcats have had the ball on Ames' side of the field, just have not been able to get a shot on goal yet.
Fairly strong kick, but it was taken away. As Hinson kind of deflected it. Now the Bobcats will win back. Jansen misses on it. Ames will get the ball back with Moon, who just scored that goal. Now a little opportunity. Cats will try to track it down, but Ames will be back there first. Good pressure by the forwards, though, for the Bobcats early on here, at least to get it down there into the end.
Yeah, it looked like she went right up the middle part of the field. Looked like she had a little bit of something down to the near side.
Jansen hustling on the far side, and she'll win it back. And I thought that might be what she did. She kicks it out of bounds. The AR saves a trip. We'll have to run it down. And a throw-in for Ames. Cross her into the box, but deflected out of there, and the Bobcats will play it up to the far side of the field. On the edge, just out of play. Throw-in for the Little Cyclones.
Yeah, with this sophomore and freshman-dominated squad, we've talked a lot about it throughout the year that many of these freshmen have been playing together. Stacy even talked about in the pregame for 8-9 years, so they're used to playing together, really hoping that it continues to pour on more and more wins throughout their career.
To the near side as Garcia had it, Coleman kicked it, and then the Bobcats now with a chest up, but Ames will take it right back again into the attacking position. Donovan had it. Back towards the middle of the field. Lockie. Looking for a cross or something. A shot from taken out wide, and it is a save by Chavez. And out of play on the end line. That'll be a corner kick near side for the Little Cyclones.
That was close.
Corner taken. Crosser kicked out of there. It'll hit the field goal post, and another corner to come for the Ames Little Cyclones.
Ames is very aggressive when it comes to the box. They had about 6 girls just diving towards the goal on that corner kick.
Alexis Winke with the corner. She'll get it back here on the edge of the box. Back to the wing on the near side. They're looking for a crosser with Henson, but bumped off the ball. That was almost in the box. Almost trouble territory right there, but no call from the referee.
You got to like somebody who's not afraid to drop a shoulder in it.
Prakashan had it, but taken away. Just when you think the Bobcats might have an opportunity, Ames, long, lanky players that are able to cut off some of those passing lanes.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, Bobcats tend to be shorter players. Ames is pretty long, able to box out and even get to balls a little bit quicker than the Bobcats here so far.
Winke will take it herself. Crosser. And they were trying for Moon again. A save, and the Bobcats will kick it out. Oh, saved again. Bobcats trying to get it out of the box. And finally will. That was just trouble in there brewing, and finally put it out of play. Zambrano kicks it out, a throw in on the near side.
Yeah, Bobcats have given up 5 shots, about 3 of those shots on goal so far, maybe 4 shots on goal. Esme's done a pretty good job outside of the one Moon goal.
Controlled but lost down a play by Coleman. Quick throw in by Prakashan.
I'm just really impressed with Ames' spacing, but nice job by Georgia.
Yeah, she'll play it up on the wing on the far side. 3 Ames defenders tracking her. She'll settle the ball down, now crosses it over to the middle of the field as Coleman was the intended target but could not team up with that. And here we go the other way. A slight advantage for Ames for a moment, but the Bobcats come up with Zambrano. Defense trying to set that high line back there, but not able to do it as Ames very aggressive attacking. All out of play as we are 10 minutes into this one early on. 1-0, a Moon goal. 3 minutes into this one, have Ames up 1-0.
The spacing of Ames is just causing Bobcats to extend a ton of effort sideline to sideline. But there Coleman gets it.
Yeah, did not feel the pressure from behind. Take it away. Good play by Lockie. A little 2-woman game right there, trying to go back and forth. Misplayed and a throw in for the Bobcats, taken by Ramirez. Nobody home. Prakashan will have it for Ames. Almost taken away, though, by Garcia. And out of play on the near side, a throw in for the Little Cyclones.
Garcia just seems to be like on a leash. She's trying to attack every time. She's putting pressure on this far end as much as she can, but nothing's breaking through for the Bobcats offensively.
Throw in misplayed right there as Lockie could not settle the ball down, and a throw in for the Bobcats. Passed really to nowhere. A header, and Gomez-Reyes is trying to track it down to get involved in the action. Kind of off the side of her foot. And looks like it's out of play on Ames. And she's looking for a quick throw, and she will get it in. Now kick down to the end line. Ames saves it. And out of play on the far sideline. That should be a throw in for the Bobcats. You know, the one thing you cannot miss Georgia Jansen. She's that one tall, lanky player that the Bobcats do have to their advantage on that defensive line.
Yeah, she's about 6 feet tall. Freshman couple on the Millie Heitman's on the bench, plays some in the varsity level too. She's very similar body type, but that's that's just Ames across the board.
Boy, a good pass up, and she was just onside. Kobayashi into the box to the near side, attacking. That's going to be a penalty, and we will see a goal kick. A penalty kick to come. Yeah, she just held on the side, and I think the foul's going to come in, or the penalty is going to come on Andrade for the Marshalltown Bobcats. And a penalty kick to come as Haley Prakashan will go.
Yeah, Natalie Andrade got beat on that, and instead of giving up the goal, she gave up the foul.
Prakashan looking for her first goal of the season, and she will pick it up. 28 minutes into this one. It is 2-0 Ames.
Minute goal via the penalty spot, number 5, Alexis Winky.
Alexis Winky with her 14th goal.
That was Winky. I thought that was number 8, Prakashan.
They said it was Winky.
Okay. We have the replay here. Okay, it was 5. Her hair was covering up, made it look like an 8.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Because you don't have that front number except for that little logo size up there. It's hard to read.
Yeah, so Winky with her 14th of the season.
Yeah. And there's going to be a foul on Ames. That was for 4 months from now. That was a shoulder tackle and a half.
Bobcat player down on the far side. Stacy Kalima, head coach, coming over to tend to her player.
She kind of bounced off the ground on that one.
Mm-hmm. Looks like down is Kenya Gomez-Reyes, midfielder on the far side. And it looks like she's going to tough this out and stay in here. No penalty assessed by the head referee.
Well, hot dang.
But a free kick. And just a short little pooch kick. Reyes, a turn around and a pass up. Now back towards the middle of the field. Yuri Ramirez couldn't get that one, and Ames will.
They did a nice job of walling off Garcia from even being able to break through there for the Bobcats.
Ball in no man's land. Coming away with it is Ramirez. Her pass off the mark. And here comes Attinger attacking on the near side. A pass up to Moon. And Moon plays it up to Winky, but offside.
Yep.
Flag was raised by the AR on the far side, and it is going to be Bobcat ball.
Yeah.
Free kick to come.
I think for the Bobcats, we've seen Yuri Ramirez a little bit here tonight. Hasn't had a shot on goal or anything, but I do love the physicality she plays with. She's not afraid to drop a shoulder. She's running side by side with these Ames Little Cyclones.
Strong kick up towards midfield. A touch, though, for Hennessy. Off the back of Georgia Jansen, a pass goes. Jansen's going to try to track it down, but Winky crosses it. One hand and a shot comes, and finally kicked out of there. Great job by Tejada in the middle of things in the penalty box. She was able to get that out of there and save a goal. Could have been just 3-0 right there on that play.
That was close. That was a great shot across the board, but then the captain, Bobcats captain Aubrey Tejada, able to clear it.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 13, Millie Heitman.
Millie Heitman into the match here tonight for the Bobcats. She'll be up high, replacing Coleman. Or no, Coleman stays in. Garcia's out at forward.
Heitman, like Jansen, is one that a much longer player than Garcia is. Mm-hmm. Less physical, but can cover a lot of ground.
That comes from her cross-country experience. Good job by Jansen to stop that crosser, but Tejada plays it out on the end line. That's going to be a corner.
Yeah, this is a big big deal for the Bobcats. Outside the first couple minutes, it's just been living back, defending their own goal all night long.
Rossarin bounces around, and finally kicked out of there, but played right back in. Winky. I think that will be a corner again, and yes, it will be.
Ames has done a great job when they have played defense, being able to transition into an attacking offense.
Corner comes in. Bobcats play it up to Coleman. Coleman turns around, but not able to keep possession. And back line has been pretty high for the Ames defense here tonight. They've been up towards midfield a good chunk of the night, which has not allowed a whole lot of big lanes, passing lanes for the Bobcats tonight.
Crossover.
Whew. A little English on that one. Tried to bend it in there on the backside, but not able to do so.
Landon's kid. Allie Donovan with that shot.
I would like you to verify the relation.
I got the 23andMe up right now. I've been proven to be completely wrong.
16 minutes into this one here tonight, as it is 2-0 Ames on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats. Substitution for the Ames Little Cyclones.
Yeah, right now it's looking like, from looking over at Ames, Papillion just hands on her knees, hasn't really had to break a sweat yet.
No. She's outside the penalty box. Is,
thinking about
nearly outside the penalty box.
Yeah, just thinking about her career as a nurse up in Rochester. But as look, Bobcats back in the defensive posture with Madison Tucker has it. Bobcats knock it away, and here it goes to Angela Attinger. Back to Tucker. Cleared away by the Bobcats. Bobcats don't seem to be, a lot of it is just they're in that continuously having to react to what Ames is doing, and there doesn't seem to be a ton of intention, but here we go, get a little bit of a breakaway, but Heitman's not able to get it before it careens out of bounds.
Yeah, Coleman play over to her, but just let her a little strong and out of play. Little Cyclones with a quick counterattack, though.
Nice crossover there.
She's got Winky. I thought Winky was going to be offside, and yes, she is. So offside and a free kick for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Tonight's coverage of girls soccer on KFJB-TV, all presented by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, the place where champions rehabilitate and train, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon and Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years, as well as McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
That's all accurate. No lies in that.
Did you have a recent purchase?
Our couches are from McGregor's. What I love about McGregor's, our couches haven't had to be that recent of purchases. The couches are great. They've worked great.
Oh, a pass and a good avenue and a good shot taken, but a great stop by Chavez to slow down the attack by Kobayashi. And a great stop right there to come out and make the save for the Marshalltown Bobcats, prevent this one from going to 3-0.
Yeah, this game could be 5-0 without Esme's play in the goal box. She's been really good so far tonight.
Nearly halfway through this first half. Little Cyclones into the box, and across her, nobody home. Out of the ground goes the keeper, Chavez.
Sorry, this guy's hitting me up for a job down here if you want another part-timer.
Drop kick for her. This will get up near midfield. Millie Heitman trying to time that one up, but shies away a little bit from the ball. And that allows the Little Cyclones to take back possession. Kobayashi, she's not afraid to mix it up. She's not one of the taller players for Ames, but boy, she knows how to defend and kind of box out the Bobcats and get good position.
Yeah, she's right in the center of everything. Definitely willing to attack.
And here she is, Kobayashi with a crosser. Nobody able to cut that off. Jansen whiffed on it. Inside to Winky, and Tejada says none of that business. She'll play it out on the end line, and it's going to be a corner for the Ames Little Cyclones.
Ames just has such great integrity on passing lanes that they have beat the Bobcats to get shots all night long.
Back to Winky, who took the corner crosser. Bobcats try to get it out of the box, but Winky drills this one well over the net, a goal kick.
Looks like we're going to get a couple subs in again.
Hope to have you along on Thursday night. By the way, are you going to be there on Thursday?
We're gonna have to. I read that today. We'll have to see. I gotta talk to.
Wow.
There's something on my calendar. I gotta see if I can move it.
Okay. All right. Date night?
Kinda.
Not an anniversary, is it?
No, that was Saturday. 17 years.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. I posted the 17 magazine cover from our month of our marriage.
Oh, wow.
And on the cover it says, "Find your soulmate." And I let the world know that I had found my soulmate. And then I made her listen to the top 17 songs of the Billboard from May 6th, 2006.
How was it?
It was not good.
What was number one?
Oh, my goodness. It was Sean Paul.
Oh.
But the song that has been the most divisive song in our life was number 4.
Okay. Winky crosser tried to head it out there. Did Tejada, I believe that was, no, it wasn't Tejada, but Tejada whips on this one right there, and Ames is there to drill it into the back of the net. It's 3-0. Little Cyclones, 17 and a half minutes.
Yeah, Emma Evans just able to get that right in the corner. Knocked it in clean. Nothing that Esme could do.
So it's 3-0 at midfield. Bobcats will have it here. Emma Evans with her 6th goal of the season.
Yeah, here comes the replay as Sear just knocks it right into the corner clean past the outstretched arm of Esme.
Anytime that box is in, or that ball is in the box, just kind of bounce it around like that, it's only trouble.
Yeah, and really, the Bobcats, you're hearing a lot of stuff from looking at the goalkeeper and everything, but really this comes down to the forwards and the midfielders for the Bobcats. We have not been able to have any sustained pressure in plus territory, and it's just been all day long in the goal box area.
Winky, the pooch kick is off the field goal post, so that will be a goal kick. Well, I'm sorry, I have our anniversary of August 2020.
I know.
And so I know that one, but I did not have your wife.
Yeah, we're gonna be 3 years up here with our 4th football season coming up.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
It really is. We've been together officially longer than your wife and you have been married.
That is true. That is true. Some would say this is somewhat of a marriage, I guess.
It is. My son will say this. He says, "Dad, Brandon's your only partner besides Mom." And I said, "Touche. That is true."
Yeah, I suppose it's probably the other way around, too.
Yeah. So, another clean shot and
just wide, just left of the goal. As Addinger took that shot on goal, but missed on that. The freshman not able to connect. Be a goal kick here.
Are you ready for the divisive song?
Okay.
Number 4?
Yeah.
I love it. She hates it.
Okay.
James Blunt, you're beautiful. I love James Blunt. Yes, I love James Blunt. I don't think my wife thinks anyone is worse.
Wow.
Yeah, we have
Seems
very
like
strong
seems
opinions.
like a strong take on that. Shot deflected and down to the ground to save. Erika Hinson took the shot from up high outside the penalty box. Approaching 15 minutes to go for halftime. So, yeah, anyway, what all started this was Bobcat Live, a special edition.
Yes.
Is on Thursday. As we'll have a preview of the baseball and softball season. We'll talk to players as well as interim baseball coach Alan Mann, new softball coach Jason Bowers. Special edition of Bobcat Live Thursday, 6 to 7 at Wayward Social on the Gutter Point patio. We're excited to be out there. If you can't make it, we'll be streaming the show exclusively at youtube.com/@KFJB-TV right here on KFJB, your home for the Marshalltown Bobcats. So hope to have you along. Grab a drink and some food and join us on the Gutter Point patio for Bobcat Live.
Yeah, weather's finally turned really nice. I'm excited to hear from Jason Bowers. You know, coming in from East Marshall, looking at coming up, building off the Palmer era, and really seeing what his idea is to build this Bobcat softball program.
Coleman plays it over to the far side. Taken away by Henson. Now we had a chance to talk to Bowers, who was on Bobcat Live during our winter edition. And I just, even now, I emailed him right before their first practice, and he said, I just can't wait to get going. And the excitement level, I think, will really help with a young team coming back. I mean, there's a lot of youth and good youth, here on the soccer pitch as well as, on the softball diamond and on the basketball floor as well. You know, so it really breeds some hope, things of that nature. A pass gets away. Attinger has it. Far side, backside. She beats Chavez for the goal. It's 4-0, excuse me.
Yeah, SB Chavez, the Bobcats are doing her absolutely zero favors. She's been put in one-on-one situations far more than you can think you're going to get away with. Bobcats just have little to no offensive effort.
So 4-0. Here's the play that extends the lead as coming in and just got out wide. That's a hard angle. You're taught as a keeper to come out and cut down that angle, but a well-played shot right there by Attinger.
Yeah, she tried to backpedal and dive, and that's just not physics, man. You cannot do that physically.
That's her second goal of the season. It's now 4-0 Ames.
Stephanie Gutierrez tried to track it down, but ends up knocking it off the little Cyclones. I think it's going to stay with the Cyclones for the throw-in.
Well, since Varsity Bound has been keeping track and I didn't have the soccer record books, the Bobcats are 0-11 since 2010 against Ames.
Yeah, and it's not looking good here in 2023. Ames really is, that they are 6-7, but they've long been a pretty good soccer club and seem to be the class of the Iowa Alliance Northern Division.
They're 4-1 in conference play, which I think speaks to their talent level because they've really had some very tough non-conference games.
Yeah, and where we say the Bobcats are pretty young, this Ames team just celebrated 7 seniors. 6 of them are suiting tonight, 1 out with an injury.
Alexia Garcia with a good play to keep that one in play. She'll have another touch here, and it's now out of play on the Little Cyclones.
Yeah, the word that I would use with... So, folks, if you're watching at home, if you heard the crash, Brandon Lewis just...
I was reaching for my water.
Reached for his water and just knocked it out. There is a 3-year-old child crying below.
I think so.
No, that's not true.
We'll have to go apologize during halftime, and I watched it go, and the cap blew off, and it exploded. I might have got somebody wet. I did not mean to. So, anyway.
So
that's the risk I guess you take for setting it on the ledge like that. I'm just glad there was nobody there and got one to the dome.
So this is, as we said, it is our first Bobcat girls soccer. There we are. As you can see, that careen.
And that gentleman sitting right there in front of the press box, I don't think he's very happy right now.
No. I feel like this is the time I need the John Madden telestrator. And then go, boom. There we are.
At least I have backup water.
As he chucks a Shakeology thing out the window.
I feel bad about that. And I don't usually feel bad about much, really.
No, that
to tell
is
you the
true.
truth.
That is true. That's fantastic.
Crosser and a save by Chavez. 10 minutes to go before halftime.
Yeah, Chavez has been really good tonight. You may not think it being down 4-0, but she's put in a full day's work here just 30 minutes into this match. We're not able to get 2 or 3 passes put together whatsoever, and Ames is just running a layup line.
Crosser. Nobody home. Sails all the way across the field to throw in for the Bobcats.
We were talking a little bit. You were talking with Stacy about this. We were talking a little bit with the AD, but what kind of field you're looking at if you drive on Bobcat Ave out by the Roundhouse, you see the heavy machinery on Leonard Cole Field. This is the type of surface you'll be looking forward to, Bobcat fans, for this football game or football season coming up this fall, soccer season next spring. Should be a really great facility.
I did not know Brooks was working hardcore back at the studios here tonight. I knew he was working, but Hoover Huskies were leading the Fort Dodge Dodger ladies 4-2. 7 minutes left of the second period there. Bondurant Farrar was leading West Marshall boys 1-0 with 10 minutes left in the first period. Panorama tied with Des Moines Christian 2-2 at the end of the second period. So tie there. Everyone loves a good tie, Dylan. And the Hoover Huskies win over the Fort Dodge Dodger ladies 4-2 here tonight. So
yeah, my favorite.
Thanks, Jeff.
My favorite tie is any tie that's a double Windsor. I go for the big gaudy knot.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's what you meant by tie.
Yes.
So in
I
the
don't
comments,
know. They might be going into a shootout though.
Yeah. So in the comments below, tell me your favorite tie.
A blue tie.
A bread tie. A bow tie. A tie-dye. So many ties.
Yeah, that is true. Ames into the attacking zone again, leading 4-0 here in the first half. Got to play, but stay with Ames.
As a soccer aficionado, it's 4-0.
You could go for love.
Yep. For our tennis fans out there.
That is true.
Cool thing about tennis this year, June 6th.
Playing really well.
Playing extremely well. And June 6th, state tennis is in Marshalltown. I've been working on seeing if we can secure some good food options.
Ooh. Boy, a big swing and a miss by Attinger. Food options? Like food trucks? You're going to have food trucks out there at the tennis courts?
I'm working on some stuff.
Wow.
I can't say anything. We don't have anything finalized, so we're just working on it.
Get a big acai bowl out there, and I'll be there.
I think
love an acai bowl.
So
my kids request me to make one all the time. I did make one last night. It was very good. You a big fan of acai bowls?
A couple times I've had them. They're delightful. I pretty much like anything in a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Honey Nut Cheerios,
mm-hmm.
ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even knock back some oatmeal.
about taco in a bowl?
Oh, I'll do anything. Yeah, burrito bowls are great.
Burrito bowls, yeah.
District tennis, I dropped my son off at school at 8 this morning. They were already had teams there.
Wow.
If you haven't been out there,
yeah,
which Brandon and I have been out there,
yeah.
we haven't called any matches out there.
I've played some matches out there.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful
It's a great complex.
facility.
Although there was some erosion that went on, and the pickleball courts got a little bit of damage, but I think they've worked on getting those fixed up.
They've been shoring that up most of this spring, and so it looks like they've got it fenced off right now, but it's going to be looking pretty good.
Turn around and a shot, and a good save by Chavez to keep this one at 4-0.
Yeah, looking at Georgia Jansen out there to talk about some other activities that are doing well here at Marshalltown High School. Georgia Jansen was part of the Wind Symphony Band, which received a 1 rating at Cedar Falls on Saturday. So not because of the baritone sax father, I promise you that. But they're very, very good, and Georgia's a big part of that on percussion.
Great job by Keith Stewart on the camera on the field as he got that corner kick, and the crosser is Jesse DeMeyer on main cam, a.k.a. Mick Meyer. He's Dylan Does. I'm Brandon Lewis. Todd Steinkamp is our producer tonight on KFJB-TV. Great to have you tuned in here tonight. Ames gets it into the box. A miss on a header. And just poking that thing around, and the Bobcats will finally try to... No. Jansen kicks it, deflected again for about the 3rd time in a row. Ames will take a big swing and a miss, and that one will be way wide, and finally a goal kick now with 4 minutes before halftime.
One of the great things as we get into KFJB-TV this really wrapping up our first full season is getting to play around with growing some things. I know Keith's shots, on-field shots, have gotten better and better throughout the year, really at a top level.
He's trying out a new gimbal for you watching along here tonight, which is basically a handheld device that stabilizes a camera. You're able to carry it around with you and get those low-level shots and provide some stability so you don't have to haul around a tripod and reset it every time you set it down. So anyway, it's been fun to really, when I went to school at UNI, there was more TV involvement than I really wanted. I knew I wanted to be in radio. Well, now it's kind of like, man, I wish I would have had a little more of that experience because, especially the KFJB-TV aspect here.
Yeah, my broadcasting back in my day were hieroglyphics.
Trying to put it on center. A shot taken, deflected, and luckily so. I think that one helped out Chavez for the Marshalltown Bobcats, the keeper, to make that stop right there as we are approaching 2:45 and counting left before halftime. So 4 goals scored here tonight as Moon put in one with 3 minutes into this one, her 4th of the season. Winky scored her 14th of the season here tonight at the 28-minute mark. And goals by Evans and Attinger as well, adding on to that 4-0 lead. Bobcats have struggled to get into the attacking zone as Papillion is really not too involved here tonight back at her keeper spot.
No shots on goal by the Bobcats. And really the Bobcats, even on saves as Chavez clears it out, they're not able to even really control that and make that second pass. There really is just no offensive rhythm for the Bobcats here at all tonight.
Bondurant Farrar wins over West Marshall 1-0. Good contest there.
I've always said birds out dual Trojans every time.
Shot taken from just outside the box, and a save by Chavez.
Great save.
Great to work to her right and come up with the stop.
Little known fact, the men of Troy, what really they succumbed to was the avian flu.
I recently watched a 30 for 30 on ESPN Plus as we'll see the replay here, and Chavez comes up with a stop, and that one bounces out on the far side. So a corner kick taken, now played out on the end line. But I watched Trojan War.
Okay.
Basically the Pete Carroll, Reggie Bush story.
Very good.
Yeah, it was a very well done documentary.
I was 18, 19 years old during that, so that's kind of...
I was a few years younger than that.
Yes, you were. So that's definitely my wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah, for me, I remember that Texas USC game when they played Vince Young. That was an amazing game. I love Lendell White, though, for USC. He was one of my favorite running backs at that time.
Well, he was the Thunder to the Thunder and Lightning. He was about 220, 230, and could still move.
Watched a Randy Moss one yesterday. They've
that
got a
one's
Colorado
really good.
Buffaloes, yeah, very interesting stuff. That is for sure. 4-0 here. A crosser on the corner kicks. Ames misses on it. It'll go to the near side, but saved. Still in play. And they did say it went out of play. So a throw in for the Bobcats to come here with just a few seconds remaining before halftime.
10, 9,
a throw in to come here, as that one won't quite get to midfield.
4,
Ames towards the middle of the field, bumped off the ball. Bobcats played away, and that's how we end the first half. 4-0 is the score right now as the Ames Little Cyclones have the lead here on KFJB-TV. As 10 minutes, we'll have it in a break for the ladies as they'll reset and try to get back out here with a few goals of their own as we take a look at Stacy Galima and that bench over there for the Marshalltown Bobcats. You're watching Bobcat Athletics right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
4-0 Ames on top at halftime here at Ames High School. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me. All Ames in that first half.
Yeah, it really was. Outside the first couple minutes where the Bobcats seemed they had a little bit of energy attacking the midfield, past the midfield, Ames has just lived around the goal box. Crisp passing, attack. And if Esme Chavez wasn't having a great night, this would be 10-0.
They got going with Moon in that first goal of the game just 3 minutes into this one. As they took the lead 1-0. And then Winky would answer right back just 9 minutes later on a penalty kick as she was touched up in the box on the near side. as Chavez not able to make the stop right there. Went to 2-0 at that point. And then Evans, we're about 11 minutes later, puts this one in right here. Just got poked around, deflected. She was able to poke that one in with the toe, and 3-0. And then about 4 minutes later, Attinger got her second goal of the season on this one. Just got a good angle and able to put it right past Chavez to go up 4-0. Last 13 minutes has been a little bit back and forth of that first half, but thought the Bobcats did a good job to settle in late, but got to be a little more aggressive on that attacking side in the second half, and it's tough to do against this Ames squad.
Yeah, Ames has been so good with gap integrity, being able to keep that ball balanced, and they just turn it from defense to offense so easily. But on that flip side, Bobcats have got to have something go. They've got to be able to control the ball once it's cleared, and then they've got to look to pass it and move it forward. Bobcats have not been able to sustain 2 or even 3 passes together to really have a good shot on goal.
We hope to have you along on Thursday night. It's Bobcat Live, 6 to 7 at Wayward Social on the Gutter Point patio. Grab a drink and some food and join us for a preview of the Bobcat baseball and softball teams this year. Players and interim baseball coach Alan Mann, as well as new softball coach Jason Bowers. Again, that special edition of Bobcat Live this Thursday from 6 to 7 at Wayward Social. Also streaming exclusively on KFJB-TV at youtube.com/@KFJB-TV or at 1230KFJB.com. It's 4-0 at halftime. Bobcats trail the Ames Little Cyclones here on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
4-0 as Ames Little Cyclones lead your Marshalltown Bobcats. Still about 2.5 minutes until we get going in the second half. Our coverage tonight of Marshalltown Bobcat girls soccer is all brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, located at 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. And Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing. So 4-0 at the break as it is Ames all over your Marshalltown Bobcats on senior night. As we talked a little bit about in this first half, just how aggressive Ames has been and a counterattack. You have to wonder, like, the momentum building and that kind of thing for the younger players. I know we saw Millie Heitman get out there for a few minutes. Georgia Jansen has been a mainstay on that back line defensively. So I know the score maybe not what you wanted, but I mean it's big picture, right? I mean we kind of talked about that during basketball season.
Yeah, it really is. You're looking at even the strategy in which the Bobcats play, where they're playing with 4 midfielders, 4 defenders. That's more of a conservative offensive approach to allow to get a bit more on the defensive side. So they want to keep that score low, low, low. But you still have to be able to get some pressure. You still have to be able to get some shots on goal. So what you're looking for here in the second half is to string some passes together, get a couple shots in the box, hopefully get a ricochet and able to knock one in. Are you going to score 5 goals in the second half? Probably not. But you can make strides forward. You can make that another step because these are freshmen and sophomores with a couple juniors sprinkled in on this Bobcat varsity soccer club.
Well, different night here for Ames than it was on Friday. They had rain and a heavy downpour come through where still able to get the match in, as well as Marshalltown, as they got their match in as well, winning 10-0.
Select Ames fans had a heavy downpour here today as well, from your water bottle careening out of the box here.
Yeah, and we do have showers and thunderstorms off to our northwest, but I think we'll be well gone from Ames, hopefully, by the time it reaches here potentially. So, anyway, some hail makers up there in northwest Iowa. Saw some hail yesterday here in central Iowa, and luckily in the Marshalltown vicinity, missed out on a lot of it. I got some nickel-size hail, but it didn't really do a whole lot. It didn't last for very long.
Yeah, I was out at the Cinco de Mayo Fest at Midnight Gardens watching some good professional wrestling when the weather came through.
Yeah.
I feel this year there has been more baseball-sized hail in my life than I've ever heard of, ever. And
I would have to say it kind of rivals. I think 2013 was pretty good. Pretty good. I lived over in West in the state of Iowa, and they had a car, where you buy cars.
This is a car lot?
Yeah, they had a car lot get nailed in every single car. I mean, it was baseball. It was over by Omaha. And, man, that was a bad year. That was when the Pilger tornadoes came through Nebraska, and they had the twin tornadoes. That was a bad year for hail, but, yeah, definitely this year, too. That was 10 years ago, though. So.
Yeah, that's Pilger's around where my parents lived. But we were in Washington at the time, not. But we had places where you could buy cars out there, too.
There's a big lot, and we are underway in the second half, and quickly Winky into the box, takes a shot, and it's buried in the back on the deflection as Ames will go up 5-0. That was scored on the far side, coming in as Winky not able to put in the goal, but coming up with it, Ames. So 36 scores it as Sienna Carrillo, as she scores the goal for the Ames Little Cyclones, going up 5-0.
Yeah, Esme Chavez was not able to secure that, and there Carrillo was able to clean that up easily.
That is her 8th goal of the season for Carrillo, and it's 5-0 Ames.
Yeah, and that's really, when you look at the Ames roster, they have scored a lot of goals this year, while the Bobcats have done it more on the defensive side of the field, limiting goals from their opponents. The Bobcats have a shot up top, but it's kicked away by Ames, and here they come back into attack mode.
On the edge of the box, Carrillo again. He's looking across it, potentially deflected by the Bobcats, but a turnaround and a kick sails over the net. It'll be a goal kick for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Bobcats, it seems to be more of the same here early on, just not being able to get anything going.
Georgia Jansen will take the kick, and it's played out, deflected. And we'll sail out of bounds, out of play on the near side. And it will be a throw-in for the Bobcats.
Ames's defense is like a county fair. Everyone's doing a three-legged race. They're right on the Bobcats' hip, no matter where they go.
Bobcat falls down in the middle of things right there. Boy, good stop right there for the Ames Little Cyclones on the far side. Carrillo just scored that goal, was the one to stop it there, being held a little bit from behind, but not slowing her down. Finally, the ball deflected. Grosser, nobody home.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing here that it looks like Garcia wasn't able to get it back over to Ramirez, and the Bobcats are playing flat-footed on offense quite a bit, not having any movement.
Shot taken, deflected, a shot put back again, and a stop. Good job by Chavez. Boy, really tough play as Kobayashi came in there, the sophomore, and almost put that one in, but good stop, and Chavez with the drop kick.
Yeah, Kobayashi put 2 on her, and Chavez was up to the challenge.
The assistant referee will say it's out of play on the Bobcats, a throw-in.
Yeah, I see a shot of the Ames crowd. It's been a pretty good senior night crowd for the Ames Little Cyclones.
All deflected. Boy, and a counterattack right there. Ames is really good to get back on defense. Give and go, the Bobcats. No numbers, kind of a 2-on-4 situation. Ball poked out of there.
That Ames pressure, they are just on them at every point. There's no fluidity by the Bobcats offensively.
Throw-in back for the Bobcats.
Carlos's kid, Alicia Zambrano.
Former Cubs pitcher.
I saw him pitch for the Chicago Dogs of the Independent League in Sioux City. And
wow.
Carlos would quickly retire. A couple weeks, he did not have his stuff anymore. Yeah.
How quickly you can lose it, right?
Man, that guy could
I think
hit
he had
for a
anger
pitcher.
issues,
yes,
right? That's why
that's why
he was
Gatorade.
basically. What's that?
He took out a Gatorade with reckless abandon. Yeah, that was kind of his thing, a little bit of a hothead.
Yeah, that was his exit to baseball. Well, he got some mind games in there. I don't think this is a relation, though.
No, I don't either. I just wanted to tell my Independent League Carlos Zambrano story.
Yeah, Sioux City Explorers. Into the penalty box, the Bobcats take a shot.
First shot on goal here tonight.
And Papillion comes up with a stop.
But that's really what we're looking at is how can you get some positive offensive momentum going, and getting a shot on goal is the way you do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow your mind here, Brandon.
Okay.
You can't score if you don't get a shot on goal.
That is true. Gomez-Reyes with the throw-in. Deflected. She'll get it back.
Oh, he's got it.
Into the
got
block.
It clear.
Gomez-Reyes. And, tracked out from behind. And it looks like it's just going to be a corner kick. No penalty assessed here as she hit the turf.
Carol Gomez-Reyes, I thought, man alive, I thought that was a trip.
Well, Kenya Gomez-Reyes threw it in. She got it back and then kicked that one. A nice pass to Carol Gomez-Reyes. And here we see Kenya Gomez-Reyes take the corner kick. Knocked out of there by Papillion. She'll try for the crosser, misses on it. And that will be a goal kick for the Little Cyclones.
This has been a minute and a half of the best offensive execution really the Bobcats have had all night.
Yeah.
Really starting to put some pressure. Chavez able to breathe back there.
And still definitely a good amount of starters in there for the Ames Little Cyclones. So Winky almost offside. They say she's onside. Into the box. Looking across. She will late. And just on the backside, Ames will miss on it. And the Bobcats will get going in transition up the far side.
Yeah, that was an absolute beautiful pass, but Carrillo could not get her foot on it, and Bobcats were able to clear it. Yeah. That would have been Alexis Winky put it right in front of the box.
Yeah, she did. She took it in from the right wing here and almost had an opportunity, but the angles got cut down by the Bobcat defenders. They had a good job to not allow a goal. Turnover at midfield. Ames plays it up on the far side wing.
Donovan has done such a good job at that midfield, kind of directing the passing game.
Good passing, might have something, and she will from the left side of the penalty box. From way out high, it's a long strike for the Little Cyclones. It's 6-0. Boy, great execution and passing leading up to that goal.
Who ended up knocking that in the back of the net?
Carrillo scores her second goal of the match as we see the replay. Just coming in from the outside. Boy, takes a great angle. And just a tough play for the keeper and Chavez for the Bobcats. 9th goal now for Carrillo to put them up 6-0.
And I know I've said it a lot, but legitimately that Ames, every time they get the ball, it's intention and it's about attacking. Very rarely do they knock it back or try to play a little bit less aggressive ball. It's all attacking and creating great space. So it's one pass to get to another.
Jansen missed on it, now gets it back, but take it away again. And a crosser, ball kicked nearly out of the box, could not get it all the way out of there. Jansen has it, comes up the near side. Crosses over towards the middle, finds Coleman. Coleman has it taken away. Now Coleman has it back. Coleman looks for the wing. Taken away. And Winky with another opportunity here. She's looking for another crosser, gets deep in the box and hammered out of there by Andrade.
Andrade was able to get there. How many times tonight have we seen Winky just no pressure, just have free go to the goal? She had 3 or 4 dribbles before she even got any defensive pressure.
Yeah, she's been good with her touches here tonight. She's found a little bit of teammates have found her and opened her up.
Yeah, the defensive balance for the Bobcats has not been good.
Corner taken. And a shot right off of the corner kick by Hennessy. And I believe that was Eliza Lockie, yeah it was, who took that shot. But sails it over. And we are 10 minutes through the second half.
Totally unrelated news. Would you have potentially brought Jeff Brooks and his family cupcakes?
Last night I did. Yes, I did. I went and talked to Jeff. Oh, it's because he sent you a text message, I see.
That's right. So I guess there will be some sort of confectionery treat coming to Brooks' household from the Dose family.
I didn't want to be nice. Now you've made it into a competition.
That's right. I don't need to be liked. I just need to be liked more than you are. Nice little touch pass by the Bobcats.
I think we all know that I will remain Jeff Brooks' favorite KFJB-TV announcer no matter how it goes.
That's probably true. I'll give it to you.
I know our marriage has been for 3 years, but
you and
Brooks have been together for 4 years. So
yeah, that's right. I got nothing to say. Brooks is he's a real treasure.
He is.
Central Iowa treasure.
Good man.
Father of 2.
Yep.
Husband of 1, which is the right ratio. You don't really want to be a husband of 2 and a father of 1. That gets messy. Again, just attack. Winky gets it again.
Tipped out of there. Could not get it. Still bouncing around and finally kicked out on the end line. It would be a corner for Ames, I believe.
Yeah, Zambrano was able to finally get it out of there. I was hoping Gomez-Reyes wasn't hurt. She's just tying her shoelace.
Corner. Ames has it. Chip shot. Out of there and a goal kick to come.
One of this is where you almost wish you had like Elias Sports Bureau or some just tracking is how much has Ames spent their time on plus side of midfield just attacking, because it's got to be 75% of this game.
Probably closer to 90.
More. Yeah,
it's been a good chunk of this game, spending it in the attacking zone over midfield.
Yeah, when you think of player of the game or whatnot, it would seem, just as I'm looking at this game, my initial front runner is Esme Chavez, who you wouldn't think giving up 6 goals, but what she's had to be under, she's made some really nice saves tonight. And there were no goals that went past her. It was like, Esme, what are you doing? They were all really good shots, often in one-on-one situations.
Humboldt beat Iowa Falls Alden tonight 9-2 in a final. We told you earlier, Bondurant Farrar winning over West Marshall 1-0. Over Huskies over the Fort Dodge Dodgers 4-2. And girls action there tonight. Thanks to Jeffrey One Brooks. Working even when he doesn't have to.
He's committed. Brooks really is.
To the job, not mentally.
That got me. That was good.
Cyclone from Marshalltown, Iris Rosso, and McKenna Coleman.
Esme Chavez looks on here as Georgia Jansen took the kick.
Attinger just up there with Gomez-Reyes, just super physical.
Coleman was trying to track that one down, just could not get it.
Seems that back line has been able to disrupt any pass, able to get their foot, chest, knee in the way of any offensive momentum the Bobcats may have.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Bobcat Nation is enjoying this coverage as much as I am. You may not know this. I know it probably feels like, oh, that can't be. This is the first time I have broadcast a girls' soccer or men's soccer match in my life. So,
I believe it can be. Yeah.
So thank you for being along for the ride with me. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, I appreciate you for being here.
Yeah, it's get the opportunity. You want to. This is the, and I know we said it in the first half, but this is kind of the cool stuff you get to do with KFJB-TV. The cool stuff you get to do being a part of the Marshalltown community is you get to come out and support a bunch of great kids in athletic and other activity endeavors.
That is for sure. Be sure to like and subscribe to KFJB-TV on YouTube, youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. A breakaway, a shot on goal, but missed. Did that sneak in the left side?
It snuck in.
All right, it did sneak in the left side. Chavez hit the turf, sneaking it in the near side. It is Angelica Attinger, her second goal of the night and her third goal of the season.
Yeah, that one snuck right in, but again, it's a one-on-one matchup, and now Esme Chavez she fell hard on that shoulder.
Attinger coming in pretty much straight on, just snuck it in the near side. The way it bounced from our angle, it looked like it missed, and Chavez hit the turf right there, Dylan.
You could tell it seems she came down on that elbow, so whenever something like that happens, you always worry about a shoulder but it looks like she's not like holding it close or up or anything. So,
and with that injury, clock will stop here.
It's just been a tough night for the Bobcats. This was kind of a measuring stick, right?
Yep.
You come in 6-8, Ames is 6-7. Now, when you look underneath that record, Ames is 4-1 in conference. Bobcats are 1-4. So you look at a lot of the Bobcats got some wins on the south side of the Iowa Alliance Conference, while Ames has really not had a lot of problems with anybody in the conference on that north side.
And we see the new keeper coming into the game for the Marshalltown Bobcats, Alexia Garcia. The junior is now in at the keeper spot for Chavez.
Yeah, moves from she's kind of played all around here tonight, played that forward position most of the night, but then flips it on over to the keeper.
Clock will start up here again as we are in the second half. And right off the bat, Ames gets it. Nearly a breakaway.
Yeah, it's just completely flat-footed soccer right now, which you've got. This is a game of movement, staying on the balls of your feet.
Yep. Winky trying to get a touch there. Now it's bouncing around on the far side, outside the box. Not my first soccer match I've ever called.
No, you're
season.
See, you're the seasoned veteran.
I called some women's soccer matches when I was at the University of North Alabama. Even got an email from England thanking us. And I don't know if it had anything to do with me. It was just they had nobody doing play-by-play before. And so then I took over, started doing it, and they just like to know maybe the numbers and names and all that.
You know what? I
Shot
think
from way up high is sailing over the net, and that'll be a goal kick.
I'm thinking there's probably a lot of unlicensed 12-month calendars of you over in England. That's what I think. You various broadcasting roles. June is boys golf.
Well, if the Bobcats get a goal tonight, we have a golf clap. That's what I say.
I'm there for it.
Ames can't track it down. Sails out. Goal kick to come with 22 minutes.
It's turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous night.
Just absolutely beautiful. Nice little breeze out of the east. We started the game at 72. It's down to 67, but still a nice night. It got down to like 50 here in the press box. We had that air conditioner going.
Yeah, we had that thing going on full blast.
It was 107 when we walked into the booth here, though, today. It was pretty hot with that sun beating in.
Yeah, it was a sauna up here.
And referee says play on. Ball into the box. Georgia Jansen escorts it nearly out of bounds on the end line. Take it away. Ames in the box looking for a crosser or something of that nature. They will get it in there. Bouncing around. Bobcats play it to the near side. Headed out of bounds by Ames. Back to the Bobcats with a throw in.
Yeah, again, just attack. See if the Bobcats can get it to the other end here.
One of my favorite basketball names, a call attack, played right here at Ames.
Yeah. It was one of the best names.
Especially when you are on the attack.
So, it's number 8 for Ames. It's not a men's little cyclone. It's a women's. I've always loved to say Haley Prakashan. That last name is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of fun to say.
Halfway through this second half, Bobcats down 7-0. 7-0. Dylan.
Here we go. This is a team of Stockton and Malones out here. That little give and go game they've got going on has been just like knife through hot warm butter. It's a hot knife through butter. That's the actual saying. I butchered that.
Hey, you know what? You busted me up for not remembering a car lot.
You almost forgot it again. Nice job by Ramirez.
Shout out to my stepson Deegan. He's probably home by now, but he had a jazz band concert tonight.
Like it.
Hopefully that went well.
Yeah, he's a good percussionist.
Playing the drums.
Yeah. Put sticks in his
I think they had
hands.
some sort of benefit. I wasn't really clear. The communication lines were not properly flowing earlier today.
Was it the coffee concert?
I'm not sure. Again, the lines were not flowing.
Yeah, I think it was the coffee concert, which is always a good time.
Was there coffee cake?
There's coffee, and then there's pies and desserts.
Oh, wow.
It's a real thing.
Wow.
I've double-fisted some pie at that event before.
Whoa. Keith almost got the ball right to him.
Good thing for that new gimbal.
Stick that foot out there next time, Keith. Slow that thing down. Keith Stewart with his shot right here as the kick will come. Deanna Hernandez Saranza will take that one for the Bobcats.
Just attack.
Yeah, Winky tried to cross that, but ended up going out of play, and another goal kick to come with just about 18 minutes to play in this one.
You wonder kind of what's going on in Stacey Galima's head. You know that this is a building block year, but then you look at these games. Mason City would be another one where it was a really excessive score.
Look at that action right in there. Winky trying to get involved in it, but Bobcats play it out of there. Ames right back into the box, and finally the Bobcats whack that one out of there. A shot from way outside. About 30 yards from goal. Be a goal kick. Georgia Jansen with the pink boots, Dylan.
Yeah, they look good. It's a nice touch.
To the white kit.
See, I'm learning so much here. I'm doing color, but really, I'm also a listener.
You're here to learn.
I'm here to learn.
Much like your history and learning about turf, you know?
That's right. For some people have various opinions on turf. Marshalltown's getting turf.
And
so
varying degrees of knowledge about turf, right?
We all start somewhere.
The turf looking excellent, though, here tonight.
So, yeah, and it does look really good. And we know that the turf coming in Marshalltown's going to be great. So would
you say even better?
I think so. I think it'll be the best in the state. The only thing when it comes to, I remember Curtis Conway when he played with the Bears went over midfield at the old Philadelphia Eagles Stadium and tore his ACL. Now that was like that was like your rug in the back of a 76 Toyota Corolla. It was all torn up to bits. And sadly, so is Conway's ACL.
Esme Chavez is checked back in at goalkeeper. So good moment right there. She was down earlier tonight, but has since checked back in on that last brief timeout.
So we have 16 minutes left in this match, and again, the Bobcats were able to get a couple shots on goal here early in that second half, but since then, again, it's been more of the same from the Little Cyclones.
Yeah, their length can definitely give some teams some trouble. And Winky right here, which is just a great give and go. She'll try to track it down, but know how to play on the near sideline. Throw in for the red and blue.
The one thing I like about soccer in this sense is there are a lot of similarities with basketball, especially with passing lanes and being able because in basketball, if you've got a free run, as a defender, you've got to at least get in the way or give a bump to. You can't allow free cutters. And same way in soccer as well. Bobcats are just allowing these free cutters.
All sent in on the end line, goal kick.
And what we're seeing from Ames is they're not allowing any cutters. They're bodying up at every point.
I liken soccer to hockey, though, too. With the chess match, setting things up. You know, sometimes you might show a look or a look of how you're going to attack on the wing, and then you'll change it up and maybe try to go back inside or whatever it may be. But yeah, definitely, Ames has had much success tonight, leading 7-0.
Yeah, and hockey's probably the more apt connection, but. You've been with
I
me
wasn't
long
trying
enough.
to one-up you, though.
No, definitely not.
Not like you would one-up me on gifts to Jeff Brooks.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try. Sorry, Brooksy. Brandon made good points. Those Lily May candies aren't making it to your farm. That's on Brandon. See how much you like him now.
Winky just keeps getting involved all over the place. Ball sailing high. Here she is, right back with it in between three defenders.
And now Ames has quite a few reserves in there, but again, keeping Winky in there just to kind of keep everything flowing a little bit.
Yeah, good distributor of the ball. Crosser. Chavez comes out, a deflection and a goal. He didn't even mean for that to happen, but Chavez could not get it. And I did not see the number on the far side here.
I thought it might have been Madison Tucker, but I'm not sure.
7th-minute goal, number 18, Sophia Caverga.
Oh, okay, it's Sophia
Caverga.
There we go.
Yes, number 18 scores.
Yeah, you see this, the crosser, and then just as Chavez tries to get there, and it just touches right past her for the goal. That's just a split-second difference.
So Caverga scores the goal, the freshman midfielder. That is her 6th goal of the season.
Yeah, just proof that Ames does have a lot of seniors, but they're not lacking for underclassmen talent as well.
Yeah, her 2nd goal of the season. Saved by Chavez with 12.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, it's interesting what can happen at this high school level. Friday night, Marshalltown 10-0 over Waterloo East, not allowing a shot on goal. Here tonight, they find themselves with maybe 2 shots on goal, down 8-0 or 8-0. Slide tackle is ineffective.
Now crosser. Chavez pokes it away. Bobcats trying to play it out of the box.
What are they calling?
And I think there's going to be a penalty. And potentially a free kick here for the Bobcats. So yes, a penalty will be assessed.
Gets it out front to Lilia Kristen. And again, Ames attacking, but cleared away by Georgia Jansen. Bobcats with the throw in here.
And here comes a big line change now. As reserves check back in. Eliza Lockey actually 17. Actually, I think they subbed back in the starters and the seniors maybe for one more final hand here.
Millie Heitman and Aubrey Tejada came back in for the Bobcats.
Heitman's going to give it a run, try to track it down, and not able to get there in time.
Again, Ames gets it, bringing it into plus side of midfield. But nice pressure over by Iris Buenrostro.
Bobcats in the white uniforms tonight. Ames obviously in the orange. Thrown by the Little Cyclones. And put out a play on the end line.
Nice defense by Zambrano over there in the corner.
Definitely a nice crowd has shown out here tonight at Ames High School for senior night. A few Bobcats and the Bobcat fans in attendance on the far side of the field tonight.
Yeah, we're talking to the AD at Ames. Right behind this press box right now is a big dirt pit where basically the old high school was, said that they are putting in a practice turf field there as well, along with the new high school that I think last year, was it, or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
With everything put in, this has become a really nice campus on the north side of Ames.
Yeah, it really has. And yeah, last year was, earlier this year was the first time we've been to the new gymnasium, Harrison Barnes Court, and just very, very nice complex here that they've built here, and plenty of upgrades happening all the time, it seems.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade from their previous gym. A lot of great NBA players played in a gym that wasn't an NBA gym.
It's now basically like a Division II basketball gym in there.
It's kind of like a pit. It's much smaller than like Carver, but similar idea. You start off at the top and then you walk down. So it kind of has that New Mexico, what they call the pit, has that vibe. So crowd's just kind of right there. The sound just comes right down.
The Cloud Center, where the UNI Panthers play, very similar.
Yeah, I like it until you get tickets at Carver in the first 10 rows, and then you gotta leave. And you're like,
climb all the way back out.
Oh, I forgot my grappling hook. Then you always have that unsettled feeling where there is maybe an older person that is too many rows down that you don't feel good about.
Kick by the Bobcats up towards midfield. The Cyclones come away with it. Heitman trying to track it down on the far side, but could not get to it.
Yeah, Bobcats have been a step slow to be able to get in that passing lane. But a nice job there by Natalie Andrade.
Yeah. Aubrey Tejada also there to kind of cut down an angle, which I think also helped.
Well, yeah, when you're shorter than the other team, you have to be precise in your angles because that's where you can make up for the lack of length.
Chavez down to a knee, and she'll make the stop as Coleman had a kick, and she kind of maybe got the turf a little bit. She stayed down on the ground for a moment, but is back up now for the Bobcats. Heitman trying to play that off a bounce, could not do so. Losing it, Tucker, but gets it back and will track in as now Heitman comes up with it, but it's a 1-on-4. Why not, Dylan?
Go for it. You got to believe.
After all, football is life.
And football is death.
But mostly life.
But mostly life, that's right. We did pretty well. We are 75 minutes into game time and our first Ted Lasso references. Are you Coach Beard or are you Ted?
No, you look like Coach Beard.
That's right. I'll take it.
I'm probably more Roy Kent.
Oi. That's definitely true. I will rubber stamp that.
With a little Jamie Tart sprinkled in.
We were talking about our man accessories earlier today, and he likes the crossbody bag.
He does, yeah. And he likes the ladies.
That's right.
What a great show, though.
It is final season. We're
probably
enjoying it immensely.
Probably not for the middle school or younger age, though, for sure.
No, the 12-year-old not allowed to watch it at the Doe's house.
Yeah, correct. Our house, too. So, even though I get questions all the time.
I always say, unless you can grow the Lasso mustache, you can't watch the Lasso mustache.
That's probably a good call. Boy, a shot from inside, but a great save by Chavez, Chavez back there in net. Yeah, she came out earlier tonight as Gomez relieved her for a short time due to an injury, but she's back in there now, and a great stop. Take a look at this replay again on the corner kick. Ball came there high. She jumped up, tipped her to herself, and comes out. Just a great stop.
Yeah, she's been really good all night. Again, she came in giving up 3 goals with 4 saves. Tonight she's going to give up quite a few more goals, but she's at least double of that in saves. There's so many shots on goals here tonight.
Hey, did you see that on KFJB-TV? He made the stop. He stuck his foot out there. The multi-talented universal Keith Stewart.
Man alive. He really is. We talk a lot about Jeff Brooks, but Keith Stewart, he's not the saint back at the studio. He's right on the field. He's here in the flesh.
Oh, boy. Hit the pole, and Bobcats will get it out of there with just about 2 minutes left to go in this one.
Yeah, nice clear out as we've got a Bobcat player down. Not sure what happened.
Yeah, she kind of just tripped up a little bit. It is Stephanie Gutierrez, the sophomore.
It looked like she
down
just
on the
crumpled.
turf. Yeah, I don't know if the kind of a little bit of a turf monster caught her, but she was trying to put a touch on the ball and ended up hitting the turf. So I'm not sure if maybe she was tripped up a little bit from behind. I didn't see anybody directly by her when that happened.
Yeah, you see that again where it looks right there just in a little bit of the give and go that the Bobcats got beat again, and that often happens when you're lost between where your person is and you're trying to play your person and not where the pass is going. You've got to anticipate. Bobcats have struggled with that all night.
That's another term they use a lot in soccer overseas is you're marking the defender. Defending, you're marking.
Yep. See, we're learning here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning.
We really are.
It's not just a game we're calling.
I hope it's soaking in, though.
It is.
That's good.
And I believe this is our final soccer match of the year, so I'm prepping for next year.
For next year, yes. It's kind of like your scouting year, really.
It really is. It's like, all right, let's try this kid out. Like NBA players during the playoffs are on TNT just to see if they might want to broadcast as they get older.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
60 seconds to go in this one, just under it. 8-0 looks like it'll be our final here as the Ames Little Cyclones fall back on the goal kick.
You know, you say 80 minutes on the pitch is a lot of running, but up here in the booth, it's a lot of running in your mouth.
It is true.
80 minutes is a while.
I think that's why you see at even the professional level there is some downtime from the announcers.
Yeah. Really what's missing, final Ted Lasso, is the mic with the cover on it.
Oh, yeah. That's that real old style broadcast equipment there, it seems like.
3, 2, 1.
That will do it from Ames tonight. 8-0 will be our final as 4 first-half goals and 4 second-half goals takes the Ames Little Cyclones record to 7-7. They are now 5-1 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Marshalltown Bobcats fall to 1-5 in conference action. They are now 6-9 on the season. We'll wrap things up from Ames next, right here on KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the style and let professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
8-0 is the final tonight as your Marshalltown Bobcats fall to the Ames Little Cyclones in girls soccer coverage. Well, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me, Todd Steinkamp, our producer, as well as Jesse DeMeyer, as well as Keith Stewart on camera work here tonight. Final from this one, again, 8-0. We saw some great plays. We saw Chavez in goal late in the second half make a really nice stop as she was able to, prevent another goal from being scored as we take a look here on KFJB-TV. But, great play by her and able to come up with that stop. But thoughts here tonight on a young Bobcat squad going against a team in Ames who has quite a few seniors out there.
Well, I think you saw the highlight was really Esme Chavez. She made at least 15 really nice saves. So that's the positive. On the negative side, have a lot of defensive spacing. They weren't able to then transition into offense and get effective shots on goal. That's really where you got to build, just getting more and more familiar, being able to turn defense into offense, and just giving yourself a chance to score.
Well, it was a fun night. We got our first girls soccer match underway earlier this season. We had our first boys match of the year, so we hope to continue to expand our coverage of Bobcat soccer here in the Marshalltown community. Once again, 8-0 is our final score here tonight. Coming up on Monday, it's our first baseball game of the season. It's Marshalltown taking on South Tama. It is a 7 o'clock first pitch. It is a varsity-only game. We'll have that one from you from the Marshalltown Baseball Complex. I'm Brandon Lewis for Dylan Does. Our producer tonight, Todd Steinkamp, as well as Keith Stewart and Jesse DeMeyer on camera work. Thanks so much to our Bobcat Athletic supporters for making tonight's coverage possible. Once again, a final from Ames High School. It's 8-0. Marshalltown falls to the Ames Little Cyclones right here on your home for the Bobcats. It's KFJB-TV.